everyone, welcome to another podcast. In this episode, we're going to be looking at the Google apps on the Braille Sence 6. We're going to be looking at Google Docs, Drive, Classroom, and Slides. So, yeah, let's get into that. We're going to start with Google Classroom, then we're going to move on to Google Docs, then we're going to move on to Google Drive, then we are going to finally take a look at Google Slides. So let's go ahead. We're going to hit A for all apps.
Assistant.
So it said Assistant because we're in the All Apps menu. Now I'm going to hit C.
Calendar. Camera. Chrome. Classroom.
4 times in my case. Enter.
List Classroom O. Button open main menu, press enter to activate.
So we have the main menu.
Google Classroom.
Google Classroom header.
Button account and settings, press enter to
Account
activate.
and settings.
Button more options, press enter to activate.
More options.
This week in grid 3 rows, 2 columns.
This week.
Button view to-do list, press 1. Assigned. 5. Missed.
It says 5 missed. That's not actually true for me. It's just the way Google processes its stuff. I do my stuff a little differently, so it doesn't work properly.
Button human geography HR222. Press enter to activate.
That's my human geography class.
Button essential English prep B. Button should we keep paper money? Press enter to act. Button Mr. Physical education. Button intro to culinary arts. Period 5. Try to 20. Button join class out grid. Press enter to activate.
So
button open main menu.
yeah,
Prep.
we're
Button
gonna go.
Button human. Button essential. Button should we keep paper? Button essential English prep B. Button human geography HR222.
Oh, I forgot to mention we are going to look at Google Forms. Yes, we are going to look at that as well.
Missed. Button should we keep? Button Mr. Button should we? Button essential English prep B.
So we're going to go to
button
my
open main menu.
essential English class.
Button about, press enter to activate. Button people in list 3 items, press enter to activate. 2.
Essential English
Button classwork,
prep.
press enter to act. Button people, press enter to active. Button classwork, press enter to classwork.
Which-
Button open main menu out of list.
So
Button your work prep. Button more option. Button top. Button assignment should. Button assignment Friday 1/28/20. Button assignment should we keep paper money? Do Monday
We're going to go
23:50.
in here. Should we keep paper
Button back to
money?
classwork page. Do should 100. Button 0. Copy and paste. Button rubric 4 criteria. Copy and paste your paper here. If you already have it on a doc, attach it here. Button attachments. Button template should we keep paper money? Google Docs. Button save all files offline. Button expand button. Button your work. Double tap to act your work. Do moan. Button button. Should we keep paper money? Press enter to
So
activate.
we're going to press that.
File type docs. Page 1 of 1 Zoom 300. Button and label. Press enter to activate.
So
Ethan, should we
here's
keep
just
paper
the
money?
open, or the little preview window.
Button comments. Press enter to activate. Button find. Press enter to act. Button more options. Press enter. Button edit file. Press enter. Type your paper here. Button and label. Press enter to activate. Ethan, should we keep paper money?
Sorry, that's just my speech. It should say button unlabeled. So there are a couple buttons here that it's not recognizing for some reason.
Button comments. Press enter to activate. Button find. Press enter to activate. Button more options. Press enter. Button edit file. Press enter to act. Type your paper here.
So
Button edit
I'm gonna
file. Press
hit
enter to
edit
activate.
file.
Button close. Press enter to activate. Edit box action select. Welcome to Google Docs. Create and edit documents with others right from your device. Button got it. Press enter to activate.
I'm gonna hit got
Edit
it
box
'cause
action
I
select
just
all add comments
installed
speak.
Google Docs, so it's gonna give me all
Button
those
press enter to
annoying-
activate. Edit box action select all add comments speak selection formatting.
So when this happens, we need to use the Braille because what we're gonna have to do.
Great
Whoa,
podcast your paper here. Blank. Podcast
the frick?
podcast your paper here.
Podcast your paper. Okay. Whoa.
Done editing.
I don't know.
Button press enter to activate.
happened
Edit box action
there.
select all
We're
add
gonna
comments
try
speak
that
selection formatting.
again. So we have an edit box. We're gonna press enter, I think.
Button press enter. Edit box action select all add comments speak. Button press enter to activate. Edit box button more options press enter to
Okay,
activate.
so
Button not check
this
comments
does
not check press enter to toggle.
seem to be working
Button share
very
prep button
well.
disabled button close press enter button edit press enter to activate.
Oh,
Podcast your paper here.
I have to hit that.
Blank.
And then it says podcast your paper here. So I'm gonna, don't know why it says that. I guess she might have meant to type paste and it got messed up, I guess. I'm just gonna type a few things here. I'm gonna delete them afterwards because I don't want to actually do anything in here, but we're gonna say, so we were able to get to assignment in Google Classroom and we're able to open a Google Doc. You need to press the edit button twice because there's an edit button and then you need to scroll up and press it again, which is kind of weird, but hey, it works. So I'm going to type
H-I-S this I-S is A-A-T-E-S-T test O-P-P-F of T-H-E the L L
let's see if contractions work.
B L L R L B R L
Nope. Now that might be, I don't know if I have my thing set
space L R B
for contractions, so it may not work.
Edit box actions. Select all. Add comment.
So
Speak
that
selection
was
formatting.
totally
Button.
my
Button out.
fault.
Button not check. Button not check. Button not. Button alignment. Button highlight. Button text. Button not. Button not check. Button notch. Button notch. Button font. Button font. Arial. Press enter
So
to
we have
activate.
all these
Button format. Press enter. Button.
things.
Button done. Press edit
Now
box
that
actions.
we're
Select all. Add
editing.
comment. Speak button indent. Press enter to add. Button redo. Press enter. Button edit box actions. Select all. Add comment. Speak selection formatting.
So
Button undo. Press enter. Button edit box actions. Button indent. Button button text. Button not check. Button font. Arial. Press
It
enter.
appears to have
Button for. Button redo. Button undo. Button done. Edit. Button indent. Button out.
here.
Press enter. Edit box actions. Select all. Add comment. Speak selection formatting.
because it
Edit box actions. Select all. Add
includes
comment. Speak
all
selection
of
formatting. Edit box actions. Select all. Add
this into one thing.
button done. Press enter to
So we
activate.
have to hit
Done
done
editing.
and then hit edit again. So don't exit the edit box or you will lose your place. That is a big problem that really needs to be fixed.
Button more off. Button disabled. Button close. Button edit. Button press enter to activate. Button edit. Press enter to podcast UOC 0060 your paper.
What the?
Here. This is a test of the
All right. See, yep, now it's in contraction, so I can do
B R L Braille S E C C N C E Sense. Number sign 6 6 H O W how D E D
Oops.
S E do space how D O C E S does I T it dot W work
So yeah,
space.
there's that. Now we're gonna see if we can select. How do you select? I don't know the command to select.
This is a test of the here. Podcast UOC 0060 here.
Probably kind of important.
This is a test of the Braille Sence 6.
Actually, you know what? Let me find out what it is really quick. All right, guys. Well, I found out something new about the Braille Sense. The documentation ain't so great, at least that I could find. I couldn't find anything that said like text editing with Braille Sense or anything like that. It was all I had Braille settings, speech settings, Wi-Fi setup, and that's pretty much it. That's not very helpful, Hims.
Does it work? This is a test of the Braille Sense 6. How does it work?
I know how to select all, but I don't want to do that because I don't want to delete the other part of the document. I'm just going to manually delete everything, I guess. There's probably a way to do it, but I can look once I'm in the regular editor.
Button docs Ethan Jones. Should we keep
I don't know.
edit box action select all add comment speak selection format
I don't know,
Here.
guys.
podcast UOC here. This is
I thought I could do that, but evidently not.
button done press enter to activate.
So how I got out of the edit box is I pressed F4. At least this does not have the glitch with the Braille note where you can scroll to the end of the edit box and then it will exit. It will not do that. That is a very big advantage because I've had that happen so many times on the Braille note. Like so many. Where I'll be scrolling through trying to find something and I accidentally scroll a little too far and I hit the end of the edit box, then it gets out of the edit box and I gotta go back into the edit box and scroll all the way down from the very beginning. That will not happen with the Braille Sense. You have to hit a specific button to get out of the edit box. That's a good thing to note. Very good thing to note. So that's Google Docs and Classroom.
File manager F assistant. Big word calc pro class contacts
Now we're
Docs.
gonna look
drive
at Drive.
list drive
So
view
we're gonna open this.
edit box search button more navigation option button signed in suggested button notificate subject button signed in as blind electron
That's the wrong
button
email.
close press enter to button use Ethan button add another button use
We're gonna look at my school email because I have a lot more like
edit box search and drop button more button suggested button notificate button Ethan should we
actual
button more
stuff in
action
there.
button you open just now button top 10 best button more actions for button top 10 best for NVDA Google Docs press enter to activate
So let's open this
button
up.
close press enter to activate edit box actions button edit press enter to
Okay, so
activate
cool. We can press
button
that.
close press button disable
and it
document
just
button share press button not checked button more options press edit box
opens in
actions
the
select
same
all add
little
comments button edit
interface
press
that
enter
was
to
in.
activate button close press enter to activate
So I'm gonna hit close on that.
edit box button more nav button sign suggested button notificate button Ethan Jones button files in list for items press enter to button shared press enter to act button workspaces press priority 0
So what I did to do that was I pressed space with 4, 5, 6 to get to the bottom.
button create out of list
'Cause
press
I
enter
know
to
that's
activate
where all these are.
button more actions for top 10 best for NVIDIA
So-
button you button apolitical geo button you created yesterday press enter to activate
Oops.
button files in list for button shared button work priority 0 button more actions for F button apolitical geo YouTube video
What the
button files
heck?
in list for
Stop.
items press button shared press button workspaces priority 0 button workspaces press priority button more actions for apolitical geo YouTube video
Okay,
links
so-
suggested out of list
That is those buttons. So you got
button files in list for items press enter to activate 3
files and list. I'm not sure what that does.
button shared press enter to
You
activate
can go
2
to your shared
button workspaces press enter to activate 1
workspaces
priority 0
and priority 0. I don't know what that is.
suggested out of list button notificate button you created yes button apolitical geo
I'm not
YouTube
gonna
button you
mess
create
with
button
it
top button you open just now press
because
enter
I don't know
button
what to
button
do
note
with
suggested
it, so.
button signed in as Ethan edit box search and drive press enter button more navigation
So
options
we have
press
a
edit box search
search. We can search for files.
button more navigation options press enter to activate
Keep in mind, guys, I'm taking a brief look at all these. I'm not going to dive into every little thing here.
button signed in as Ethan button more navigation options press enter to
More
activate
navigation
List.
options. What's in here?
Google Drive
Google Drive.
Button recent, press enter. Button start, press enter. Button offline, press enter to
So we have
activate.
recent start,
Button trash,
offline,
press enter to activate.
trash,
Button settings, press enter to activate.
settings,
Button health feedback, press
help.
button storage 126 points.
Storage.
Google Drive. Button
And we're
recent,
back
press
to
enter to
Google
activate.
Drive.
Button start, press button recent, press enter to Google Drive.
So I'm gonna hit that.
Button recent, press enter. Button up, button trash, press button settings, button help feedback, button storage, Google Drive.
Okay, so to get out of here, we're gonna press F3.
Button recent, press enter to
So
activate.
that goes back.
Button start, press enter to activate. Button recent, press button offline, press enter to activate. Button trash, press enter to button offline. Button start, press enter to
Okay,
activate.
apparently we're not gonna do that. We're gonna press the far left key.
Button recent, press enter to activate. Button start, press button offline, press enter button Google Drive. Button storage 126.4 MB, press enter to activate. Button help feedback, press enter. Button offline, press enter to activate. Button start, press enter. Button recent, press enter to activate Google Drive. Button recent, press enter to activate.
Recent to go back
Button
to
recent. Button search, press enter to activate. Button view as list row 1 in grid 10 rows. Button more actions for top 10 best. Button back out of grid, press enter to app recent. Button search, press enter recent. Button back, press enter suggested. Edit box search in drive, press enter. Button more
There.
navigate.
So you just hit recent and then go back. I don't know. That's a little weird, but
Button signed in as Ethan suggested. Button signed in as Ethan suggest. Button notifications, press enter. Button Ethan should button more actions for Ethan. Should we button create out of list, press enter to
so we
activate.
can press C and it'll say button create, so we can
Create new. Button folder row 1 column 1 in grid. Button upload column 2. Button scan column. Button Google Docs row. Button Google Sheets column. Button Google Slides column. Create new out of grid. Button folder row 1 column 1 in
So
grid.
yeah, we
Button
have
folder row
all
1 column 1 in
those
grid 2 rows
options.
3 columns.
I'm gonna-
Button upload column 2 press enter to button Google Docs row 2 column 1 press
outta
enter to
here.
button scan row 1 column 3 press enter to suggested. Button notifications press enter to
There we
activate.
go. So we press not the far left application button, which are the 4 buttons on the front. I call those the application buttons because that's literally all I use them for. I keep them in application mode.
All keys locked.
Oops.
Button unlocked. Button
'Cause
notifications
there's
press
this
enter
little
to activate.
switch, and you have
Daisy mode. Button media mode. App mode. Button notifications press enter
that
to
in
activate.
app mode because that's literally all I use these buttons for.
File manager F.
So we're gonna go back to the main menu and
Assistant.
we're gonna open Classroom
Calendar.
again, actually.
Camera. Chrome. Classroom.
Because I can
Button
find
edit
a
file press enter
slide
to activate.
presentation in there to look at, I guarantee you.
Type your paper here. Button and label press enter to activate. Button find press enter to button and label press enter to activate. Type your paper
Get
here.
out of here. What the?
Button and label press enter to activate. Button turn in press enter to activate.
Okay, so that top unlabeled button is your navigate up. I'm not sure why it says it's unlabeled.
Button back to classwork page press enter to activate. Button open main menu press enter to button top button assignment button assignment Wednesday 1/26/22 no due date press enter to activate.
So I don't know that I can find slides in
Button
here.
assignment Friday 1/28/22 no
Actually-
button back to class button the lightning thief attachments button lightning thief chapter 5 file press enter to button expand button double button your work no due date button add work button back to button more option 100 points button 0 class the lightning thief attachments. The light buttons 100 button back to class button add work press button back to class work page press end button open essential button filter press button your work button assignment Friday 1/28 button assignment Thursday 1/27 button back to Thursday 1 buttons attachments button 12 Olympians mythology biographical poems Google Slides press enter to activate.
Aha!
File type
So we're
slides.
gonna open this up.
12 Olympian loading button and label press enter to activate. 12 Olympians mythology biographical poems. Page 1 of not button comments press enter button find button more option button edit file 12 Olympians button and label press 12 Olympians mythology 12 Olympians button edit file press
We're
enter
gonna
to
say
activate.
edit file because we want to go.
Pinch out to zoom in canvas actions add comment edit 12 Olympians
Into
mythology
Google
biographic
Slides.
image actions add comment button slide 3 of 9 links button slide 4 of
This
9
is not looking good because as you can
button
see
button
here,
12 canvas actions
did
add
it
comment edit
again.
slide
We have all these different things all combined into one thing.
12 Olympians mythology biographical
So,
canvas actions add comment
I
edit
found
slide
a sort of crappy way around this. If you want to hit edit slide, you can press the right rocker set. You can press the down button, and it'll say edit slide on your thing, and you can press that. But
12
I
Olympians
don't wanna
mythology
do
button
that.
slide 2 of 9 button slide 3 of 9 links to 12 Olympians as resource title links to button slide 2 of 9 Aphrodite goddess of love desire beauty and fertility a daughter of Zeus and Dion wife of Hephaestus lover of sons Aeneas and Cupid and brother Ars who protects sailors who needs a chariot who fears war Athena and Hera who gives Helen to Paris a magic belt to Hera and Medea to Jason resident of MT Olympus Venus body example text box image layout
So you can see that's there.
image actions add comment
It reads the slide
button
to
slide 4 of 9 button slide 5 of 9 button slide 4 of button slide 3 of 9 links to 12 button slide 4 of 9 Zeus I am the king of the Olympic gods and the lord of the sky I am the son of Cronus and the husband of Hera lover of Hestia Demeter and Hera who protects the children who needs honor kingship and order who fears Nyx the goddess of life who gives thunder and lightning resident of Mount Olympus Roman name Jupiter
So whoever wrote that was clearly making some spelling mistakes.
button slide 5 of 9 here I am the goddess of hearth that I powerful in the sky I am married to Zeus lover of Zeus and the children who protects Zeus who needs a scepter capped with a pomegranate and a cuckoo who fears nothing who gives Zeus 4 children resident of Mount Olympus
And he was not doing proper thing at all either. Also, I'd like to point out Hera is the goddess of marriage and family, not the goddess of the hearth. That's Hestia. So yeah, that's a thing.
button slide 6 of 9 Poseidon I am god of the sea but tempered I am brother of Zeus lover of Ampites who protects 1 3 things younger brother Zeus who needs who fears 1 3 things who gives 1 3 things safe passing care for his kids resident of Aegean Sea Roman name Neptune body Typhon the Jinns use the Titans text box rectangle image
Typhon? What about Typhon?
Button slide 7 of 9. Hades, I am god of the Greek underworld. I am the son of Kronos and Rhea, lover of Persephone. They love to pray, who feels no pity, who needs his daughter Persephone. And Cerberus, who fears losing his wife, who gives 6 pomegranate seeds to eat. Resident of dwelling inside in a dark palace between the earth, Roman name Pluto. Body, rectangle, image, layout section. Button slide 8 of 9. Athena, I am Athena, goddess of wisdom, war, and the crafts. I am a daughter of Zeus, lover of no one and is immune to romantic love, who is known for protecting civilized life, who needs both armor and weapons, who fears no one and nothing, who gives epithet. Palace, resident of city named Athens, Roman name Minerva. Body, rectangle, image, layout section. Title. Button slide 9 of 9. Hestia, bullet, god of firstborn child of the Titans Cronus and Rhea. Bullet. Hestia's name means hearth, fireplace, altar. Bullet. Body, rectangle, image, layout section. Title and
So
description.
that one's weird. They didn't like fill that in very well.
Button slide 8 of 9. Athena, I am Athena, goddess of wisdom,
So-
war. Enter text selection.
Now we're... Ooh, don't do that.
Button slide 9 of
I don't
9.
wanna-
Hestia,
I don't
bullet.
wanna
Button
edit
slide 8 of 9.
people's
Button slide
sides.
button got it press. Welcome to button slide 4 of 9. Button slide 3 of 9. Links to 12 Olympians as resource. Title.
But yes.
Button edit file press. Button back to
So
classwork
we'll
page press enter
read
to activate.
those to you at least. Now, I'm gonna...
Button more options press enter to button back to class button at work press enter to button
I didn't mean to
Thursday
do that.
100
Oops.
button 0 A attachments button 12 Olympians mythology
We're gonna
12
go back
Olympians
in there.
mythology
I
by
didn't
page
mean to
load 12
do
button
that.
12 button more options button edit 12 Olympians mythology button level press enter to activate
So-
12 Olympians button comment button find button more options button edit file 12 Olympians button edit file
This
press
does
enter
have the problem like the touch does. You need to have editing permission. If you don't, it will not work.
button disabled button find button share press button more up canvas at 12 Olympic image actions at comment at 12 Olympic image actions at button slide 2 of 9 button slide 3 of 9 links button slide 4 of 9 Zeus I am the king of the Olympic
Let's edit
all
this
text
one
title head of Zeus
because
Artemis
I
bronze by
know
Robert A.
that I actually made this or helped make this, so
Button slide 6
I
of
don't
9
feel bad
button
if I
slide
screw it
slide
up.
8 button slide 8 button slide 8 button slide 9 button slide 8 of 9 button slide 8 of 9 Athena I am Athena
Didn't
goddess of
really
wisdom
do
Zeus I am the
much.
king of the Olympic enter text selection.
Ooh.
Button slide 9 of 9
Don't do that.
button slide 6 of button slide 6 of 9 button slide 8 of 9 button slide 6 of 9
now
Poseidon I am
it's
god of the sea
just
but tempered I
glitching out completely.
have slide 8 of 9
All right, yeah, we're gonna not do that.
Word
'cause I
processor
just
W.
broke one of the words. All right, so yeah, Google Slides pretty rough. That's not working too well. Classroom works pretty good. Docs works all right. So kind of the
15 p.m.
same situation as the touch. It just has different bugs. So it's really not wonderful, but it works. It's kind of rough though. Real quick, let's see how
You must
email
create at least
can
one mail
work.
account from the accounts manager in the tools menu.
Whoa.
Accounts manager dialog. Account name no list item. Account name no list list item.
We're not gonna
File
do
manager
that.
F.
Never mind. Because then I gotta type stuff in, and I don't want to do that in this recording because then people know my email and stuff. Hello guys, future Ethan here. We forgot to look at Google Forms, so we're gonna do that right now. I'm going to go
Word processor W. Assistant.
Classroom,
Camera Chrome. Classroom.
and we're
1343. Image battery 100%. Wi-Fi signal full.
whoa.
File manager F. Assistant. Camera Chrome. Classroom. Button edit file
That
press enter
was
to activate.
weird.
12 Olympians mythology by button and label press enter to activate. Button Mr. Button intro to button Mr. Van Yost physics button open mate Mr. Button about button Mr. Button announcement reminder. Please come announcement remind button at announcement. Hi all. I will announcement button at reminder. Please complete this today. Hi all. The scoop button more option. Jan 20 reminder attachments button Google Forms sign in link press enter to
We're
activate.
gonna hit that.
WebView 70%. WebView
Alright, so it's
2021 22
loading.
pre-post student survey
That and now.
2020 student your mail and Google Ethan not shared button switch account
Eh.
P teacher edit box P teacher required question press enter to enter tech P course required question 118
Okay, so these
radio
are
button not
edit
check PI not check press
boxes.
enter to toggle PI 218
So
radio button not
can
check
I-
edit P teacher required quest edit box P teacher required question press enter to enter
we're just
text
gonna
118
say
T I
Tim.
P tip space P I that
I'm not actually gonna submit this.
T
So.
I P tip
Tip Davidson.
A V E D S E N Davidson space
Even though that's not a PE teacher. We're gonna press F3.
P course required question radio button not check PI not check press enter to top PI 218
We're just gonna say I'm part of
checked
PE2.
PI 218 radio P draft radio but P9 elect 218 radio button not check P9 elect radio winter 218 radio button not accelerate radio but accelerated radio button accelerated basketball radio accelerated volleyball radio accelerated volleyball I 28 group fitness I 218
You know, we're gonna say we're part of Group Fitness
group
1.
fit radio but draft saved group fitness 8 radio but strength radio but strength radio but strength training radio total sports 2 radio button team sports 2 8 student radio button R1 318 students are required quest R1 R2 318 radio R3 318 checked
Okay, so yeah, Google
Draft saved.
Forms seem pretty accessible. I don't have a thing that has check boxes, so I can't test that. But I'm pretty sure they'll be fine. I'm almost entirely sure they will. So I think we'll be okay. All right, guys. Well, that's a look at Google Forms now. So see you later. So yeah, we're not going to do that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this whole thing, looking at Google apps. So yeah, see you guys later.